All right, let's get this. Set up. Can we see? Yes. All of you that are just like, excuse me, what is this? I have already finished Mary and baby Jesus. I have my trash bag to collect the leaf. So if you cannot get what I'm doing here, it's going to be Joseph. He's praying. This goes over. So. After cutting out, I'll use the spackle like I did before. So I'm cutting and then sanding, right? I'm not sure how that went. Oh, it was a piece of board. Okay. Okay. So you want to keep movement in the board because he has robes on. But you don't want huge big gaps. You want just enough for draping. Right, of the robes. So that's kind of usually how I look at it when cutting. And so we got his hands are praying here. This is his head. So maybe if let's start like that way. Maybe a little bit of that. My daughter's cat's just like watching in the background. He's like, what is this? What's this all? I'm cleaning it up too because I don't want the cats to get it. Can we see? I don't know if we can see or not. Okay, so as of right now, I'm carving out Joseph. I know you guys are probably like, what is this big blob, right? So we got feet. He's gonna have his hands praying over his head. If you have not seen my Mary and baby Jesus yet, they also started out like this. And then I use spackle to smooth out after sanding. So I'm kind of trimming so I don't have to use too much spackle. Rocket, don't eat the spray foam. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm bringing in. Move, Lucy. Move. So you guys can see what I'm doing. These also started out that way. So here we have baby Jesus. See, also was spray foam. And Mary also was spray. She looked just like that. Carved, sanded, used spackle. I have a Mickey wreath too, but see, baby Jesus, and then painted. So I'm trying to complete the set. So that's what I'm doing. So he is about the right height. It's going to be Mary, baby Jesus, or Mary's on the other side, but you know what I mean. He's going to be pretty much praying over baby Jesus, and we have Mary, right? So that's why I'm carving off the mane of the foam. As my daughter's cat is watching at the moment. You'll have to see the Mickey wreath. If you haven't, you go on my channel. I posted a DIY on how to do them. My goodness, is this making you itchy? So, yeah, Right now I'm just getting off the bigger chunks. I'm just using a knife because I'm trying to round him out as much as possible before I have to use spackle. I use the spray foam. You guys have got to do it in a warm location, or at least warm the cans up, because it doesn't, or have a space heater. It's really cold where we are, so it wasn't activating as well as I'd like it to. So I'm gonna have to put a lot of spackle right there to fill it in. It's just like really cold. So I'm pretty much just getting off a lot of these bigger chunks at the moment. So we got his thing, you know, because he's like hunched over like this. This is the base of his robes. And it comes to life as I start carving. Okay. And I get to shape it more with the spackle. Nice. Okay. So head. These are his arms. You guys are, sorry, you're probably gonna hear me talk a little bit out loud here. Yeah. So we got a dent going in where his arms there. We can even do a draping right here. Yeah, because he's got two arms. Yes, I would hope I mean, not everybody has two arms, but you know what I mean. You might have his cape draped like this, so. There's my little knife. There you are. Pumpkin carving knives work great for this, by the way. Don't get it, Rocket. You don't need none of this. So, time consuming? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. And first when I was doing Mary, I was like, oh, I don't know if she's going to turn out right. She turned out really good. I just didn't want to pay $200 for, like, you know, the plastic molds. I don't even think they look all that good. Yeah. There we go. His arms going like that. And all I did initially was take, as you see the styrofoam board down here, the foam board, I just did it sideways like this, the shape I wanted it, and then I sprayed the foam next to it. He does have a piece of wood under him. Mary did not. I did not think about that until Jesus, when I was looking for something. And so this will go back in and be sanded. But otherwise, if you don't see it yet, that's fine. It takes a minute. But I promise it will not looking like Joseph. Right now it just looks like a blob. As normal, so you can see the foam board right there. There was obviously a big gap there just because of the cold. That's fine. I also use exterior paint as a primer. Oh, my dogs are running in while I'm doing a live. So that head and arms. Nice. All right. My goodness, it's so loud in here, all the animals. You guys can see me carving, right? Okay. Oh, sorry, it is so loud in here. All these, let her outside. Thank you. Yes, she says I want outside. And we are done with school for the day. So how's everybody else been? So, you know, the other day, actually yesterday, our pastor was telling me, you know, you need to share your art gift, your talents that God gave you with the world. And I was like, oh, I usually just show people afterwards. And he's like, go on and show them what God has given you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go on and share. I had never thought of doing this. It just kind of came to me, and I was like, you know, I wonder if I can make one with spray foam. All the cats. We're probably going to have all the cats up in here in just a minute. All these cats are watching. But, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, here I go. I do want there to be a bump there because I want that. And here's the It does take a minute though. I'm not gonna lie and say it doesn't. It's time consuming, just a little bit. Like if you're just doing like fake snow or a gingerbread house, that doesn't take long. I'm actually trying to carve people. It's just the weather has been poop. And it took this a really long time to dry. And as you can see, there's a bunch of holes, and that's because it's cold. I mean, if you have a room to spray it in your home without animals, because it's super sticky, it's ventilated, you know, that's warm, then by all means, then you can, this wouldn't have used, I wouldn't have used as many cans either, so. So I want natural divots in his robes. But I don't want the gaps to be that big. Like I said, I will be sanding this down after I add the exterior spackle. Ah, look, static. So. This really is just the first step after getting your spray foam. So this. Sorry, trying to move this. The dogs were walking in front of it. Oh, doggies. Okay. Sorry, we have 2 dogs and 5 cats. They're like, oh, mom's live. Let's get on the camera. All right, so do. Whoosh. I hope you guys can see this. Sorry. Trying to make it where you guys can see. So, like I said, carving out Joseph for anyone that just joined. Eventually, they will look like these. See? It's also spray foam just like this. I just have to carve them out. Carve them out. And then use exterior spackle to fill in and like reshape the nose and stuff. So right now, here, just carving. Oh, okay. My goodness. I don't think his booty would be that bad. So we gotta. Probably gonna have to put more spray foam in some of these gaps on this side. I got it to go on that side fairly well, but we will see what we can do. This is why construction workers and them say that they don't use, or you know what I mean, like people that build houses, they don't use spray foam during the winter because it doesn't work that well. But if you have a warm place to spray it, or just put like a portable heater on the area, which I wish I would have done. I have a really old dog, and I think she has like dementia or something. My little dog, you see her wandering. She gets all weird when anything is happening different. Like right now I'm filming. So she's like, what are you doing? There we go. So we're starting to get better shape, right? And we're starting to see a more unified more of a flat. Some of it's going to be flat, some not, because we have like robes, right? So we need draping of the robes, like wavy, because it would have come out. It would have had long robes. So some of that I leave. And some I do not. actually don't know what the really long, skinny one. I think it is a fillet knife. But it seems that and my pumpkin knives, they look pretty. They work pretty good. Yes, I'm gonna cut that stuff out. It's stuck to it. I forgot to put the, actually I had it. It just moved, the parchment paper. It moved because I sprayed Mary and, not Mary and Joseph, Jesus and Joseph at the same time. Or baby Jesus. Hey, Mouse, can you turn that down? There we go. So now I'm going to be working on arms. There we go. I was going to do a video and like time lapse, which I'll just take, I'll re-download this video and then add it and time lapse it. So hopefully it looks okay. Because this is, I feel like this is like the worst part, right? Because you have to like try to see what you're trying to cut. Or vision. I'm having to have imaginary lines right here. What I think, well, whatever God shows me, right? Do any of you guys watch Stephen Burns? I don't know if any of you guys watch Stephen Burns or not. I'd be watching him. He's a good astrophysicist. I keep thinking for some reason that he's saying bazinga, and it's boom shakalaka. That's what he said. Anyway, I watch Stephen Burns because I'm kind of a nerd, and I like space and just, you know, very curious how everything kind of works. And I like that he's able to read that. Like he's able to read his gift, you know, what God gave him, the ability to read stuff like that. Okay. So, let's see, we got top of his head. I have hands coming in here. So, arms is pretty. Okay. I need to make sure I don't take off too much right here because I need to be able to shape his hand. I mean, I need to cut this. I'm sorry. This is getting me. Look, I can use it to clean up my mess. You guys, the amount of static from this film is ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so I'm cutting a line. So if someone was praying like this, I got their hands are up here. This is where his elbows are, but he's got on robes. They might dangle, what, right here. See, that's where I have the indent in. I'm just trying to make less work for me when adding spackle and sanding, which is where a lot of it will come in. So I think we're gonna, right here. Little hands are right here, right? Right here. All those hands. that side. And then curve in on this side. Okay, got it. So this is going to be the top of his hat. Or not hat, why did I say hat? His robes. I think he needs that pointy of a robe. Right, so his robe, his arms, and this is where his actual head will be. Our face. See. I don't know how I see this, but I do. I said this is his robes. Because my husband, when I did Mary, he's like, it just looks like a bunch of mush. But then he saw Mary and he was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So we got his robes and his hands. So as I cut it, I start seeing, you know what I mean? Like I can start seeing it more. Like, there we go. So we're back. Sorry about that. Someone called my phone and I thought I turned on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So do we see, I don't know if you guys can see it yet. So we got, this is the top of his robes. This is going to be cut under here and his, so kind of like his hands will be in here. Comes down to like his elbows. He is kind of bent over and he's praying. So we're starting to see the shape better, right? Like I said, if you just popped in, these also looked like this giant spray foam. Both of these. And then I carved, sanded, spackle, the whole thing. So right now, I am working on, like this is going to be his robes. So I will be sanding, but it tends to be easier if I can, see, like this will be the inside of his robe. And his hands will be like up over his nose praying with his eyes closed. Like this. So I just got to make sure his hands are coming up correctly and at a side angle. That's he is praying. All right, so it's starting to come. It's starting to come together. Well, maybe. I don't know if you guys can see this, or like if you guys can see see God's vision or not. Like I don't know. It just kind of comes to me, and like I said, I'm just grateful that I was given this talent. Like this is something I'm just trying to like do his robes, like kind of the same. Right here. I'm not using my bigger knife because it can take off too much that I don't want it to do. Okay. I will use the big knife to cut this off. There is wood under this. I forgot. I put parchment paper down. I did not. Okay. See? Literally got it at the Dollar Tree. Anywho. So. Wait. Oh, okay. I lost where I was. I was like, wait. Where am I cutting? Okay, I wonder, yeah. We're just gonna take a little bit with this knife, so I have to be very careful. There we go. So we got his robes cut at an angle. Can you guys see? Oh God, you guys couldn't even see. I'm so sorry. There we go. So look, we're working on, this is gonna be the top of his robes. His hands are here, arms coming down into the legs. I don't know, maybe it should be higher up. My gimbal is charging, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Or not gimbal. I have that one from Temu, and people that have gimbals told me they like mine better. And I was like, cool, because I only paid like 30 bucks for it on Temu. Because I didn't want to pay like $200 or $300 in a gimbal. And it's called an Akao or something like that. Fully, I cannot pronounce it, but it has its own app, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's got some really cool features. I don't know, so you guys can see Mary in the background. She also, there we go. She also looked like this before I started carving. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So, let's see. I just have to, nice, okay. So we got his hands, arms are this way. Do-do-do-do-do. I do want to see the top of his forehead. So which I'm not too worried about like the shape of this one. I want to see where we're gonna start. Like right here. And you don't cut yourself. Okay. So we want to be able to see, like, I swear, like right now it kind of looks like Kylo Ren. It's not Kylo Ren, I promise you. But I'm also making a snowman too. I have a Mickey wreath that's outside, and my neighbor was like, "Where did you buy that?" I was like, "I made it, Dollar Tree, 1 can of spray foam." And because I used a little bit of one of these, but they weren't foaming enough, right? And then I was like, "Excuse me, why are these not working?" And then someone's like, "Oh, because it's cold, so I got the heater on. They weren't foaming up." But because Mary used it. All right, so we got hands, and then his palm, like that. Okay. So to make this even, because that side is not that high. And he does have rows. Yes, this is making a mess. I will clean it up. I can do too, since there's such a big gap, I'm probably gonna shove some of this in there before I do the there we go. Perfect. Okay. Trying to think. Hello, people. Sorry, because I can't see any comments people are doing, but or comments people are. Probably gonna have to add some serious spackle over here, just because foam, not knowing. it wouldn't expand. You think all those people at Home Depot that saw me buying it all would have said, hey, by the way, it doesn't expand in cold weather. You think, when they saw me buy 20 cans. Okay. I'm thinking, yeah, that's good. Hands right there, right? I'm trying to look at my own hands. If I'm praying like this, it would just be my palms, and then my arms would go out separately. Yes. Yeah, hands right here. I mean, he's little, so I don't think his hands would be all that big. You know what I mean? Like, he'd have just little hands. And then we can just dig deeper here. That's a nice thing about spray foam. One, it's light. That's why I put wood as under the base. Hold it down. Let's see. There we go. What do we think? Think these are up too high? I think that is up too high. Yes. That's right. There we go. Oh, that dog.
Never.
Just let her outside, buddy. She's trying to be with the chickens. Yeah, that's right. That looks... See? We're coming along. Coming along. There we go. See, look, we got like semi shape of where the hands would be, right? For his body size. I don't know if you guys can see this yet or not, but and this is his inside of the robe here, along the top there. Right, and he's got his arm here. That's why I cut out the space here to give more room. His arms, and then we would just round it because they're robes, you know? Like such. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see that yet, so we're gonna have Can we see it now? I don't know if you guys can see that now. Can we see that it's gonna be like hands over a nose now, right? So we got head, hands over his nose, here's his head. It's coming down to his arms and then it will be down to his feet. We are getting there slowly but surely. I might lower this down a little more, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. Just hoping it's not like hitting the ground too much. I can't. I mean, I guess I could. Hang on, I'll flip this. That way I can see what you guys can see. Hello, everybody. You guys can see me. Okay. So we got. Yeah, you can see where his hands are coming on his face. All right. So. And then his forehead would come up. Because he is covering his nose. You guys are wondering what I'm putting out here. This is for, whoops, depth of where his head is and versus the robe. We don't have to sand it out. I have no idea how long Joseph's hair was. Another good reason to put his robe over his head, because I don't know. So we're just gonna slowly but surely. That's where his wrists are. Right. So we got. Okay, this pumpkin carving thing is not that great. I don't like, I love this knife, but I don't want to cut out too much because it is, I think I need to invest in some carving knives. There we go. Yes, I know there's holes right there. That is what the spackle will be for. My dad, when he was in the military, he passed away last year, birthday, Christmas Eve. He did carpentry for fun. And I remember he did my grandma's cabinets. She wanted a new kitchen cabinet, and he was out there and he handcrafted all these really cool designs into her cabinets. And I remember I got to help, and I was like, what are you doing? And he was like just hand carving all this really cool stuff. It was pretty cool. I helped him. He worked on it for like 2 weeks. And then after my grandmas were done, some of her friends saw it and they're like, I'm getting a new kitchen. And it was just a hobby of his. He like still worked, but he did it on the side just because he liked carpentry. My dad could really, like, he just draw and stuff. It was pretty cool. And he was funny. And that's why he was, I think he was only funny because he was so short. I feel like short guys are funny. They gotta be, right? It's like God said, you're going to be short. So, We gotta make you funny. I'm short. I think I'm funny. A lot of people don't think I'm funny, but I think I'm hilarious. I find myself to be funny. I laugh at my own jokes all the time. Anyone else? Just me? That's okay. My kids think I'm funny. Who's here? Hello there. I am doing a lot. Hello. I am going to clean this up. They're already finished with school. Why don't you tell your dad what you learned about?
It's in Greece, right?
Well, all of Europe, but yes, we started in Greece.
What is it called? Like,
The what?
something. What are they called? I think they start with this.
Greek gods, the Olympics.
The guys that was made them go bankrupt or something.
Oh yeah, they were talking about how they went bankrupt. Yes.
You guys are done with your school?
Yep, they have math. They're taking their breaks real quick. We just got done and I came in here for a minute because I needed a break. We let the chickens out. And then Lily is set up on her little program to take a couple of classes that are certified. So that's good. She's taking a violin. Skill certificates too on there. I guess count towards high school, but that's what she wants to do that. But we are looking for the video editing and how to shoot videos. She had one on there, and it has a school project that has to be turned in too, so which is kind of cool. There's one that's an actual course that starts next week. It's like a class, so they'll have like stuff that they have to turn in, which is pretty nice. Look, it's coming out. At first I was like, I can't see it. And I was like, all right, guys, show me what I'm doing. We got hands, praying, head. I just got to cover this down. Cover this down more. Nova, back up. The cats enjoyed me doing this. They were both, oops. I keep trying to pick it up and put it in the bag at the same time. Are you trying to cook right now?
I'm gonna do it right here. Make some eggs.
Okay. I did not know you were home, otherwise I wouldn't have made this right here. I was trying to be where it was easier to clean it up. I will move. We're moving. We're moving. I'm covered in static. Hang on, Nova. Go ahead. Go on, Nova. Go. You're not getting his eggs, if that's what you think. There you go. Anyways. Did I move enough out of your way?
Miles, do you want any eggs?
We just had eggs.
Mom, I decorated some.
You did? Good job. Oh yeah, Lily, can you guys go pick up the rest of your school stuff, please? Let's see. I'm trying to think. You come like this. I think this makes him look like a hunchback, so we need to bend some of that down. Right. Okay, that's a little better. Huh? No, those ones are not cleaned yet. Those are the ones, they're in the fridge, the clean ones. Those are for the neighbor, Jackie. She asked for them and then they were gone. And then she's like, dang it, he was supposed to grab them. So I will give her, I kind of want to leave it like that. There, not so much a hunchback. There we go. So we got here. I've learned a lesson from the last two that I did. That it's easier if you just kind of carve out the areas that you want as divots. So, rows. You guys can still see. Okay, good. Nice look. Well, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Let's see. Right? That looks like a robe, right? No, don't eat the... Squeaky, don't eat it. Oh, Luke's don't eat it. Oh, you're not. You're just looking for food. Why do you guys gotta eat the bunny?
I didn't yet.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Your room looks good?
Need to look. Want to look.
I did go look at her room earlier, and then I had her vacuum it real quick. Let's see. Who knew? Spray foam. Okay. Robes, right? Robes. You come down like that. Go on, Nova. Go on. Go on. You can move around me. Go on. Turn those boots. Nova, go. Go on. Go on. Go get your water. No, you're not getting any food, dog. She thinks she's going to get whatever my husband was starting to cook. Okay, so we're starting to see it, yes? All right, sorry. We got distracted here. Okay, so I think this side might be good for spackle. I don't know. I feel like, let's see. Let's see. Okay, hand, so we can see the little shape of the hand, right? And the rest coming. I think we will do, oh, I gotta do his robes, right? Because his robes would maybe, like, they would fall down, right, over his, I don't know how their robes looked, so I'm guesstimating here. Like this. That would drape. I feel like it looks like I'm trying to make Kylo Ren here. This is too high. Hopefully my big forehead wasn't just in the camera there. Right? Yes. Go on, Nova. Go on. No, you just want to lay here because it's cooking. That's all. There we go. There we go. I just need like a shadow without chopping my finger off, of course. Without chopping fingers off. Or hands, because I don't want to go to the hospital. That would be bad. We're looking. What am I doing? I'm Nova. My dog. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You can see that? Look. He's gonna have something bad hair day over here. Okay. We just want to round it. Like so. Alright. This can be a fold of robes. Got hands. What else do I need to, I think, let me see. Should we have a big, I still feel like this is too high. No. I don't know what people in robes look like. I feel like that still too. Thick. Now I just got a pointy head. Okay. What is going on here? That's a little better. It's like repetitive. There we go. That's the best way to do it. Yay. Okay. Ah, dude, I'm covered in the earth. Let's see. What did I do here that I did not do there? Like this. Divot. And then I think I need it to hold still. Okay. So maybe find a stand to put it in to help you. Carve it. Right? I still feel like this one's too wide. Arm, arm. I haven't even sanded it yet. There we go. That makes that a little better. Maybe I should just, there we go. Shave the, that's what was wrong. That arm was a little too thick over here. See, there's a hole right there. All this lovely air. And yes, you can do that. Let's see. Because we're gonna spackle over it. And we're gonna hot glue it in there and melt it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna use spackle to fill it. But okay. Now I just want to leveling these out. I did this on the other side already. I'll do it on this one now. These can be, like I said, drapes in the rooms. And these just need to be rounded. Or flattened. Yeah, move it around. Because it will be sanded. minutes? I have no idea. Oh, 62 minutes. Okay. Anyways. Okay, still working. All right. Okay, so there. This should all just come off. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. It should. There's wood hinges. Oh, great. No. I forgot the parchment paper on him. I thought I stuck it down there. Reality, I missed. Wow. It's not supposed to stick. Like something in front of me, I have no idea. Okay. Anyways, that is mainly carved out. That's all I can say. Comments. The rest will be sanding, which I'm not doing right now. On here anyways. Alright, so now he's formed. See, we can now see him. You saw him before. That's what it looks like now. We got hand spray. Yep. Spackle. Exterior paint time. Well, sanding. Spackle. Perfect. And then, you know, there's Mary. She's done already. Painted. The baby Jesus. Doo-doo-doo. All from spray foam. Nice. He looks good. All right, I'm gonna clean up. Yay.